Where's my button? There we go. We are now live. Now I just got to share this out. Okay, we're just waiting for the other hosts to get here. It's going to be a bit of a light one in terms of number of people, but I think I'm still looking forward to it. And by I think, I mean I am. Just, takes a bit. Getting people over and such. How is everyone today? Hope you're doing well. I just got off work. And very happy to have done so. Not that work was bad or anything. Actually, it was quite an enjoyable day, if I do be honest. But work is work, It doesn't matter how pleasant work is. It's still, at a certain point, your job. And everyone would rather just not be doing anything. In the meantime, just want to be sure. If dost thou be in chat, could you say something to let me know if you can hear me or not? Excellent. Excellent. Just waiting for the others to show up. Look, the bot kind of cheats.
Okay, is this working?
Oh, not well.
Sorry, I kind of see why that isn't.
Yeah, you sound very garbled and far away. My first instinct would be to say I don't think it has the correct mic.
I don't know
there we
why
go. Whoa, way
it changes
better.
every time.
Way better.
Every time I log into Discord, it changes.
Well, I mean, it's called Discord, so...
Discord should have a default, but no, whatever.
I mean, it's right there on the tin, telling you it's chaotic.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's accurate advertising. You can't get mad. Anyway, this will be a first time in a long time for you.
Okay, and I'm back.
There we go.
It was a mandatory update, right? I'm like, okay.
I know how that goes. But anyway, I don't know when we're getting loony. We'll definitely get Mithril later, though.
Oh, so it's just the
Right.
two of us then.
Right now, who knows? Well, they'll join in, I'm sure.
All right.
Anyway, all right. Well, I will get us started then.
I need to find all the things, but you go ahead.
Yeah. Well, kids are already back in school, so it's about time we have a summer episode. Welcome to episode 97. I think we overleveled, where we are waiting for the other host to show up right now. It's just me and Pirate. Pirate, how's it going?
It's going. The kids started school last week, so summer is over.
Yeah, that is the official end, where the adults celebrate and the kids are all depressed about it. But anyway, so why did that stop? Oh dear, did I hit pause? I didn't mean to. All right, so anyway, I wanted to do at least one summer episode before summer was officially over, and I thought about the best beaches in gaming, which at first I struggled with, and then the more I started looking, the more I found some good beaches. I just want one rule, because I also looked on the internet and said, what are some other beaches people have pointed out? And
yeah.
Well, I was just a little disturbed because I was like, because a lot of people who played Battlefield were saying Omaha Beach, and I'm like, we're not going to be
okay.
We're not. Wall definitely a very impactful level, I'm sure.
That was a really memorable. Which Call of Duty was that? Was that the first one where they had that?
I think it's. I mean, look, if you're gonna do a war game, it's maybe the most seminal modern war moment of
sure.
ever.
I mean, it's right up there with F to pay your respects, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, okay, whew. Yeah, that's a."
Yeah, not the beach my grandpa spent his time on. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want that one. Let's not. I was thinking different beaches. So I thought we would just start with, I think, the most obvious thing, which is the game that is entirely the beach, Super Mario Sunshine.
Man, I don't understand why this game got as much hate as it did. Maybe it was just the GameCube era and people were just, I don't know, being
it's
jerks.
moving.
This is a fun game.
I don't like this game.
That's okay. I thought it was fun. This is actually the first 3D Mario game I played. I did not play the Mario 64.
Okay, interesting.
I played this one first.
And for me, I just didn't like how the flood and it really does come down to that, I think. If you don't like
the mechanic.
Yeah, if you don't like how the flood works, the entire game, because that is the entire
that's a pretty pivotal part.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things. And strangely enough, the levels where they took the flood away, I started enjoying those. Those are the parts I enjoyed the most.
When you go into the warp zone, when you're just doing like straight Mario platforming, I feel like that's honestly some of the most iconic Mario-ing I've ever done.
One of the better in-universe remixes of a theme song ever.
Oh yeah. You gotta play. We gotta cue that up somewhere here.
It's gonna take too much effort. I don't wanna.
Yeah, take too much effort. All right, maybe I'll do it in the background.
do. Just the buzz and everything. It's perfect. But so it's one of those things. It's like I don't think this is a bad game. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, this just wasn't. I just was never going to like it because
polarizing, I suppose.
Yeah, well, because again, Mario's a platformer, and if you don't like how the movement works in a platformer, that's there's really nowhere to go from there.
But if you don't bother with the flood thing, his jumping and all that, it's all quite good.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad movement. It's just I just don't enjoy it. And then you watch the speedrunners play it, and it's a different game altogether. And they do things with the flood that you're just like, I don't feel like my flood did that. I think the speedrunners have a different flood than me.
Oh, well, yeah, the speedrunner has a bunch of different everythings than, us mortals do.
The way they use the flood, like where you see him diving and stuff, and they'll just do little squirts to start building up speed, and they do the equivalent of Half-Life bunny hopping all over the place, and it's just like, I don't know, man.
I'm thinking of those terminal montage videos,
It basically is. Like, it really is. Which, for the record, my sister didn't know about Christian Kerbo, and I got to introduce her to it.
Yeah, my kids watched all of Terminal Montage's back content and then showed it off to their aunt, who had some concerns.
Well, what's concerning? I don't get it.
She's like, I'm not sure if they're making fun of Christians or what. It was like, well, it's a good faith.
Yeah, let's see what you did there. That's good.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I lost track of time.
No worries. I thought you were going to be late anyway. No, so we're just talking about Mario Sunshine, and then it sidetracked into Christian Kerbo.
I got the song, by the way, if you want to introduce people who may not know one of the best remixes.
Let's see. How do I do this? Did you already put it into the...
I put it into the chat. I'm sorry. Maybe I should put it on the playlist. Crap. Playlist.
There we go. Okay, let's see. Then I got to unmute this tab. And then I click here. Why can't I hear it?
I can hear it.
Yes. Unmute site? No, that didn't do it. Oh,
well, technical difficulties, folks.
How did volume get all the way down? It's just such a great... Like, I don't even know what to describe the like, it's almost like the voices are through like
it's a jazz chamber.
Yeah, or like through like a soda pop bottle. Like a glass one. I don't know. There's just something about this that is just absolutely endearing.
Even though like some of these platforming puzzles were like absolutely demonic, it was hard to stay too mad because this tune was such a bop.
Yeah, you're just happy. One cannot help but smile when doing this level.
One must imagine Mario happy.
Okay, I did not expect that reference. But
good old Sisyphus, right?
Yeah, good old Sisyphus. I say that every day. No, just the thing that it's just one of those things. It's such a happy song, and it also puts into context. You're like, man, Koji Kondo did this. He did the Legend of Zelda theme. That guy.
My man.
Yeah. How do you have so many bangers in one career? I just don't get it. Some people are just very, very talented. And then there's, normal people. But anyway, what were your thoughts? Did you play Mario Sunshine, Mithril?
I grew up with Mario Sunshine, and I was always terrible at it and never got very far in it. And I think it's I don't know. I've always just like never really clicked with platforming games, and I'm not sure if it's Mario Sunshine's fault, but I could always blame it for reasons, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you can always blame stuff. It's easy.
Yeah.
But no, I was just saying, like, it's platforming I just didn't click with myself. But
you just didn't like that it said Shine Get.
No, I am perfectly fine with Shine Get. I love all the little Englishisms of that era of gaming. But what was the Mega Man one? I will fight.
I was searching for the thing, so it took me too long to search for the thing. Someone else already added it.
But yeah.
The guest rule.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
It's not easy to find. Yeah, it took me a minute too.
And if you find more, that's fine. But yeah, Super Mario Sunshine, interesting. Now, I want to talk about My favorite beach level personally, and it's going to be no shock to anyone. Oh dear, I'm going to have to remute this. Mute site. There we go.
A certain game by Rareware, perchance?
Yes. It's the second level, and I just feel like it is like the perfect beach level. It has everything. Jaws references? Yes. Perfect. We have Jaws references. This is the level where you first get to start flying, so they have a lot of really good verticality in the level. They have you fighting crabs. They have a literal character that is a sand bucket. I didn't say that right, but whatever.
The character is a sand bucket? I have not played enough Banjo-Kazooie, so I
so
will
there's
take your word for it.
Everything has eyes, and so everything's animate.
Speaking bucket?
Yes.
I mean, there's a speaking feather, so, sure.
Yeah, it's everything. They have pirates. What more do you freaking want from a beach level? Treasure chests that eat you if you don't get into them correct. I don't know. This level is just, plus it's got great music, and it just, again, the verticality of this level, where they get you flying the first time. It is just one of the best things in the N64 3D platformer era. Is I loved it when they always get you going to the highest point of the level and let you look down and just see, because these were, back in the day, the most massive levels in existence. Nothing else was like them. And so I just love that this one, there's a lighthouse at the top of this.
Did he just defeat the
island.
giant enemy crab?
Yes, he did. And I'm now disappointed I forgot to make that reference. Dang it. That is. And so soon after our PlayStation 3 episode. But no, it's just one of those levels that it's the whole idea of it understood the assignment. And I feel Banjo-Kazooie in particular is really good at that in general, but I think this level especially is a level that understands what is it that we want in a beach level. And I think they do a good job.
Is this not a swimsuit costume?
Yeah, and it's not just a swimsuit costume.
I
mean, that's later. That's if you beat the game. But look, there's always a little bit of cheese in that type of thing.
Give the people what they want.
Look, on some level, there's something to be said for that. But that's not in my Baron Bird game. It's not what I'm looking for in my Baron Bird game.
Stupid sexy bear.
Yeah, see, that attitudes like that are what we call concerning. I do not want people getting comfortable with bears as potential mates. There's some issues there. One should beware, if I may make a terrible pun.
Anyway, I think we need a bit of a hard segue away.
No, we don't. We're fine.
We're
Everything's great here.
I think.
Oh, this is perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. This is high quality content. But I guess we'll allow it.
I'm scrolling through my Steam games desperately trying to figure out like what counts as a beach level and not just like an opening level that happens to be on a beach. Like Path of Exile, you wash up on the beach, Divinity Original Sin, you
wash
up on the beach,
Baldur's Gate too, right?
I guess that's true. I never really thought about how many times we wash up on a beach in video games, but
I mean, Legend of Zelda, right?
Yeah.
It's either you start on a beach, like washed up, no memory, or you start in a jail, and those were like the two easiest RPG.
or you could be Super Mario Sunshine and do both.
Yeah, kind of. I was like Legend of Grimrock 2, you are imprisoned and then on a boat, and then boat crashes and you wash up on a beach. Literally in your cage in a beach, and that's, both of them.
Yeah, now that you say it, it seems so obvious, but I've just never noticed that about games.
starting on a well, it's an easy way. A beach start, like a castaway stranded on a beach start, is an easy way, especially in RPGs and crafting survival games, to uh, justify having a character with
Something,
skills or whatever,
yeah.
but stripped of all equipment with nothing.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's
to do the Samus beginning.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, without having to do the hey, here's a
The bag of
10-minute
spilling.
section where you have all the stuff first.
Bag of spilling, great concept. Just it's harder in long running series to justify it.
But yeah, Baggins saying, Ark Survival Evolved apparently has a beach start, I guess.
I mean, the Ark is entirely
Um,
on an island, so yeah.
mhm.
But no, okay.
Yeah, what differentiates a level that's on a beach from a beach level?
Well, so there's entire beach games that exist. Like when we started talking about Mario Sunshine, so
Mhm.
that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just
Do we have to bring up DOA beach volleyball?
we don't
I mean,
have
I thought this was
Okay,
great,
good.
honestly.
we don't have to, but it is
It is not anything I've ever played, whatever, but I remember hearing about it as a kid / teenager. So if you're a teenager, kind
As
of
a physics
kid.
demonstrator, obviously.
Sure,
yeah.
sure,
It's
yeah.
it's
I
basically
remember-
it's basically the cheese version of the Ravenholm level.
Yeah, I remember watching G4 TV
What, you don't go
way
there
back
anymore?
when that was a thing.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And hearing
G4 would have been all over that.
All about. Like, I didn't know that DOA was a fighting game. I thought it was just a beach volleyball.
Just eye candy.
I mean, you weren't wrong. Like, let's be real. Now I know there's DOA hardcore gamers out there because DOA does have apparently some of the like better hitboxes in fighting games, especially for its era.
It's one of those like, I read Playboy for the articles kind of thing. Like, oh, I play DOA for the gameplay.
Well, look, let's be real. I bet there's a lot of them who started DOA for all the cheesy reasons, but then they started playing it like, oh, wait, this actually, this is very responsive. Did not expect this. Look, like the beach does lend itself to some cheese. No reason we don't need to dodge that, but especially.
But I mean,
with my thumbnail.
it's also
But,
something that ties into other games where the beach is often just an excuse for mini games, an excuse for being out of character.
Yeah, well, because look,
And-
the beach it's associated a lot of times with vacation for obvious reasons. And so
Yeah.
if you need a breather in the game, I mean, I played Persona 5. Heck, they had 2 beach segments in Persona 5. Because they did the one, it's like summer break, and then they went to Hawaii afterwards too. And,
And
they,
even a game that's as serious as Claire Obscure has beaches.
Yep.
And,
did we get that on here?
Which one of these do you want to load up? Because I put on one, but
I
it looks
don't
like
know.
you put on one as well. So
I didn't put any on.
yeah, this is should be mostly spoiler free. It's
Yeah,
just like
that's the only thing. Yeah, I was
the
trying to
only
make
thing is
sure.
like, hey, a little bit of the world map, a little bit of traveling, and then
So does this come as like a breather area though?
kind of, yeah. So there are different areas that a breather of sorts.
Yeah, define what you mean by breather.
Compared to the
So-
rest of the game, I don't know.
It's
These
change.
are
It is a
they're-
change up.
totally optional areas. The only thing you get is a swimsuit for one of your characters by doing these areas, each of them, and there's multiple across the game. And they come in the form of various mini games. One of them you're parrying in like volleyball. One of them you're doing
That one
a
I think
race.
is the worst. Still, the
Oh,
volleyball.
it's so oddly specific. And then you have this one,
I
which
guess
is
The infinite climb. Basically, it's not.
have you heard of the
but
game
it's
Only Up?
yeah, I was gonna say this looks like
Yes.
Only Up.
Yes,
Welcome to
Yes.
Only Up, but in Claire Obscure.
with a little bit of janky, hit detection on like because this game was not this game is a turn-based RPG. This is
Yeah.
not a platformer, and so it shows really bad.
It is sort of one of
These levels.
the pitfalls of any time RPGs start going into minigame territory. Because, your engine was probably not built to handle this. So,
But I mean, you have the not overworld, but like the exploration part is actually decently robust as they showcase here. It's not ideal, but it's good enough. Oh, and they're doing it with the character whose dash makes them float.
Some float, and it's like
That's so much harder because
it makes it trickier.
Yeah, it's so much harder because since they're floating, you can't see their footsteps and you can't know when you're exactly on the edge.
So this is very impressive to you.
Well,
Not even necessarily very. It just
this is hard even with
silly.
with normal walking person. Like this is just hard. It's so jank. The detection of when you grab the edge versus not is not super reliable.
Oh, they're doing great.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. Did you clear this one, Mithril?
I did all of the beaches that I found, and so I definitely did clear this one. This
one
is
took
the one
me
that
a
has
few
like the
tries.
party at the very top, right?
Yeah, it did. It definitely took me a few tries, and it triggered me, man. Like I got mad.
I didn't fall too much at the top section, which would have been incredibly frustrating had I, but it was. I don't know. There were several instances where I should have fallen, and I barely did.
I usually had trouble. The stinking carousel.
Yeah, it's here. I didn't fall, but I got lost for a bit. I was just like, where am I supposed to go with this?
I mean, I had a couple of lucky times where I like fell, but didn't fall all the way to the bottom, but only like partially the way down, and that was like okay. But yeah.
But yeah, so just like only up. If you
having a
fall,
hard time getting up on this thing, and
Yep.
And it's narrow. You go on these narrow things, and the controls are sometimes not the most.
The ledge grab mechanics are very
hit or miss.
They exist.
This accordion. See, like how did that work? Like it worked for them. Like good for you.
You have to understand where you have to jump and where you have to just
kind of run off the edge. Yes,
walk off the edge.
Yeah, just watching them. There's several points where I'm like, "Oh, I would have."
I would not have done it that way, and I would have fallen.
Yeah, like there's some spots where I see it's not very intuitive.
No.
Yeah. To be fair, every time they grapple, the controller vibrates when it shows that you have a grapple available. So it's not like, oh, you just have to know. It's like, no, the game will tell you.
That part's not the hard part. Like if you get one of those, you're like, oh, phew, I can't fail because you won't fail that part.
Well, they made it seem so easy.
Oh, this is only like half of it.
I'm not going to subscribe to this. What are you talking about?
This is only like half of it, though.
Well,
yeah, I know. It's long.
Yeah, it's definitely...
This one in particular is deliberately
look at that. Like, I mean,
long.
you've been halfway through the box. Like, you don't think that you should be doing this.
So was that talking to that guy like a checkpoint?
It wasn't.
I forget. I don't think it's a full checkpoint or anything. It's just one of those people who's just like,
hey, he was pointing up to say you still got more up to go. I think it's really.
Yeah. Like just when you think you've reached the end,
you think like, oh, gosh, how much higher does this go? It goes higher.
There's another layer.
Goes to 11.
Turtles all the way up.
Yeah. So this is the beach level, huh?
This is one of the beach levels.
Yeah, there are like several different, like 5 or 6 gestural beaches in the game.
One where you're like on a human pachinko machine, basically. That's kind of how I describe it. Where they're like throwing things on you, and you have to like hop from like little grabbing platform and not get hit by the rocks they're throwing down at you.
I don't remember doing that one. Maybe I did, and it didn't take too long.
There's horrible, but it was.
There's one that had like 3 different mini games right away, and one of them was as you were saying, the stupid volleyball, where you basically have to like, because your attack animation that you use to parry the things has a cooldown on it.
Yes, you can't spam it, and so you have to be judicious, and you have to sometimes take a hit in order to get
the cooldown is exactly timed, so that way, in the hardest one, if you use it on cooldown every single time as soon as it's back up, you will exactly line it up with the projectiles. Of course, that means that if you have to move any more than just like one slight tick of movement in order to angle yourself, you're missing them. And then you have to eat the hit, otherwise you are behind on every cycle.
And because my timing isn't perfect, I just 8 hits.
Yeah. But yeah, no, brutal, difficult minigames that have absolutely no bearing on your skill of actually playing the rest of the game.
But it is a nice change of pace just to...
And
I made it.
There's the party.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. I'm sure this makes absolutely no sense to anyone who's like, doesn't have an understanding of what Clair Obscur is.
All I know is Baggins was playing it in the room behind me, and every time I walked through, I'd have to double take to make sure he was playing the same game again, because the monster...
It's a pretty weird area, for sure.
Well, I just meant the monster designs in this game are all so unique and...
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
this is a great game.
Abstract.
If we haven't made it clear yet, this is a fantastic game, and it deserves the accolades.
No one has said a thing about this game. I don't know.
Not only is it like abstract and crazy and all these different things, it also is one of those games where there is an actual lore reason in the game for why everything is the way it is. It's not just random for being random. And it's so fascinating and interesting with the way that they do it. It's a game about art. That is art. And yeah, I think that's where we should pause it, because entering party menu, so...
yeah, maybe we should stop here, because it's starting to show... Yeah. Oh no!
Let's see.
Sexy Monoko!
What?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, more beach levels.
Well,
anyone else got one they want to talk about?
Speaking of random for no reason, Pirate, explain Death Stranding to me, and why is it all on a beach?
Okay.
Please, what is Death Stranding?
Oh my gosh. You have to ask, how is Death Stranding? No.
Because Kojima. That's how.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Because Kojima.
Everything I've seen about this game seems to be the most Kojima-ing I've ever seen. And I don't remember who it was. I just remember the line from some YouTuber where he was just talking about Reggie Fils-Aimé, and he said, being the American face of maybe the most Japanese company on the world is the second most thankless job in gaming, second only to Kojima's editor. Because you don't know what's a mistake and what is intentional.
Yes. Death Stranding, what does Kojima want Norman Reedus to do next?
So explain to me, so I'm trying to get to a spot where he's moving around.
Okay, because, like any classic Kojima game, like, if any footage you watch is probably going to be half cutscene.
Yeah, there we go. There. Okay, I finally got it. So what is this game? Why is he stacking boxes?
So, Death Stranding, there's a lot of lore. It's in a classic Kojima thing. But
it's the elevator pitch.
Yeah, the elevator pitch is you're in a post-apocalyptic world that everything went topsy-turvy, and like basically the planet is going through an extinction event. That's kind of like a big theme throughout. Like, what killed the dinosaurs by meteors, or like what preceded the Cambrian explosion, take your pick. But so like things are dying off, land masses are moving around, like ghosts live among us and are eating people and blowing them up, and it's all bad. And so everyone kind of like retreats and hides in
Sorry,
their like
the
little
ghosts
shelters.
are terrorists?
The ghosts are stuck in the world. They're stranded on the beach,
So
to speak.
they're the Death Stranding.
Yes, but like I might be getting the lore not precise, so someone's probably going to at me if they're really deep into this.
It's a Kojima
Like,
game. If you don't get the lore precise, that's Kojima's fault, not yours.
I happen to vibe very well with these games because at its core, it's what some people decry as a walking simulator, but the thing is, it's a very good walking simulator. Like it might not seem like the most gripping kind of game, but like the environments that you walk through are actually pretty interesting. They are challenging. You have to go through mountains and rivers and deserts, and your goal is you are a porter. You're a glorified mailman. If you watch the Kevin Costner film Postman, maybe you can think of it that way. You're like holding civilization together by you moving stuff from place to place, and that's kind of like the core gameplay.
The stuff is
loop.
babies?
No, the stuff is not babies. You have a baby.
Okay, why do you have a baby?
The baby allows you to see the ghosts.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, you could have asked me. You could have given me 100 guesses. What does having the baby do? I would not have landed on "let you see ghosts."
It's kind of important because the ghosts otherwise would eat you and blow you up. So it's important to see where they are so that you can avoid and or fight them.
Well, I am not disagreeing with that it's important to avoid the exploding ghosts. But what?
This is a Kojima game, if I haven't mentioned that.
I keep wanting things to make sense, then I remember it's Kojima.
Is this the one where Kojima himself is a character in the game?
And Guillermo del Toro.
He is not, but he does have some of his best friends. Even Conan makes an appearance in the first game.
Okay.
Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I
not the barbarian, in case anyone was confused.
I figured that part.
or the detective.
Or the detective. Yes.
Yes, I didn't think Kojima was friends with a dead author or a fictional character. Although I guess I shouldn't count it out. Okay.
I just wanted to be perfectly upfront.
But anyway, so I don't know the specifics. There's something important about the beach, I thought, though, on this game. Is there not? Isn't there the beach tied with the dead somehow?
Sorry, say again.
The beach, like, isn't that tied to the dead somehow?
Yes. So the dead go to the beach, but if they don't get to the beach, they're stuck and they become beached things, or BTs. Those are the aforementioned ghosts. So the division between life and death got disrupted, and so getting to the beach means like you passed on to the other world, and that's kind of like a theme in this game and the second one, so much so that they made it a subtitle, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. And so I was like, well, I don't know, it's not really a beach level so much as a beach game, maybe? Question mark.
But
there are a lot of
not in the way we're like, oh, the beach is the relaxing portion.
No, because there's I will give some mild spoilers for the first game, which is now 6 years old or so. Like the final confrontation happens on the beach, and you have a big boss battle, and on the beach, and like there's like whales and fish and crabs falling upon you, and like trying to fight against you while you're fighting this antagonist. So it's a beach.
Hey, it counts. It's confusing.
And it's a Kojima game.
Yeah, it's confusing as all get out. I don't understand it, and I definitely do not see the appeal. You
just have to play to get it. You have to understand. And I gotta say, I play the crap out of these games. Like, there's something very satisfying about it.
I've noticed, which is why I had to bring it up, because I'm just like, this is the only man who can explain it that I'll trust him to give me the unvarnished truth.
Like, it also, to me, is like it was the quintessential COVID game, because it was developed and released prior to COVID, but it's all about, people living in isolation, searching for ways to connect, and you are connecting them. And it's like, oh, this is like, it's Praxis.
If you had a car, you'd be an Uber Eats driver.
It kind of,
I mean, that's what I did during COVID. Made bank. It was great until everyone figured that out. I needed this explanation because I have never understood this game. I've never understood the appeal of this game, and I needed to understand it from someone who liked it, because it's like, while I still just look at this and say, yeah, there's no way I would never touch this game with a 30-foot cattle prod.
And it's not for everyone. I will fully admit.
But I can at least understand who this game appeals to. And
me.
Like, why?
I
guess I knew that first.
Splice,
I need to know the why.
The famed total fan of inventory management doesn't want to play a game where the inventory is the physical boxes on your character. Part of the game.
Yeah. Oh, I've never, look, I don't like open world games. I don't like inventory management games.
No Resident Evil 4 for you.
I've never understood. Like, it's just, I don't get the appeal of them. Clearly they sell well, so I know they appeal to someone. I just know that someone isn't me. But that's fine. That's okay. Doesn't have to. Especially when it's like, it's not like this is, we took some other game and changed its genre or anything. It's like, it's its own thing.
It's very unique, and it's right.
I just remember when the trailers for this first came out, and all it was just question marks over everyone's heads.
Like, everything is weird, and they're not wrong. Everything is weird.
And it's just like, there's no, like, it was the whole, even for Kojima, this is out there. It's like, so this is what you do when you aren't tied with Konami, huh?
I mean, at his heart, I think he wants to be a movie director, but,
I don't think he does, though, because
he's friends with a lot of them.
Yeah, he is.
They keep making cameos in his games as a result.
Yeah, but no, I think he wants to be a game director, but it's just that the type of game he wants to make is a very cinematic style game. But
it is. Yes.
You couldn't turn this into a movie and have the same experience, because
no, it would be very different, because he really thrives on the interactive parts.
It's like, you could make a Metal Gear Solid movie pretty easily, but there's no way you could do anything close to the Psycho Mantis twist or anything like that. Like, the interactivity is definitely part
or it's like
of the display.
Is it the pain or the fear? Whichever one is the one that you can literally just like wait him out and he dies of old age.
The end.
I think it was the end.
Yes. The end, yeah.
Yeah, you try to do that in a movie theater, people are not going to be happy. That's going to be a controversial decision. All right. Let's see.
If we had a movie, it would be one of those movies that like
Beach at
shows
this point, right?
multiple different versions to theaters, and so you don't know what screening.
Oh yeah, it has to go full Clue on it. Okay. So speaking of non-traditional beaches, I want to talk about another one of my favorites, The Silent Cartographer. This I don't know why this area, despite the fact it's a war zone, is so freaking relaxing looking. Like, if it weren't for the fact that everyone was shooting at you, this would be one of the most picturesque but interesting places, because you have these alien buildings that you don't know who built them, why they're here. But I just remember, because this was also going back to when me and Gordon met each other, this was the sample level given on the Halo Combat Evolved trial version.
Trial edition or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So you played Silent Cartographer, and so I just remember playing this, and this is, I think I'd say about 40% of the way through the game. I'd have to, maybe it's sooner, but it felt like it was about 40% of the way through the game. And it's when you start to, you're starting to actually make some progress on the story because you've just been surviving up until this point. One shows off that the Marines that you have are actual useful NPCs. You don't have to sit there and babysit them. And they'll take cover responsibly. They move.
They'll actually fight in a way that's effective.
Yeah, which, I mean, especially for a game that came out this long ago.
Was it 2001?
Yeah. Well, and then the things they said actually made sense for the moment, which is one of the reasons why Halo Combat Devolved is so bad.
I've heard nothing but bad things about the campaign evolved launch, but I don't.
First of all, we don't even need to get into their prequel missions they made, because I decided to watch a playthrough of it because I'm like, it can't be as bad as people said, and it turned out to be worse than people said. Like they were.
I was going to say, is this like a Warcraft 3 Reforged level?
It seems worse. I don't have time
I guess
to go
can people at least play the original version still?
Well, so I mean, because the Master Chief Collection still exists.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can still play it.
So in that way, it's not as bad.
This
but
edition
still.
of Star Wars, so to speak.
So let me put it this way: they made a lot of changes, but first of all, you're copying a game that is considered a masterpiece. It should be the simplest assignment ever, but they decided to make changes. They made changes in places you're like, why would you make a change there? And then kept things the same where you're like, if you're going to change stuff, why didn't you change this? Like, for example, they nerfed the Magnum. And it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of iconic for Halo 1. And it's like, but I guess they wanted it to be more balanced for multiplayer. Oh, there's no multiplayer. You made a Halo game with no multiplayer. Okay, okay, but that's the lowest level of the sins. No, they have like the elites now speak English instead of alien, which it's like,
oh, what?
So, which look, the grunts speak English. That's so
sure,
it's okay. But if you're going to make them speak English, unfortunately, that means you need them to make sense. And so
have things to say.
The things they say make no sense. They keep calling you one demon, which it's like, no, he didn't become the demon till Halo 2 after he destroyed the Halo. They also call you heretic. No, he's not a heretic. He hasn't moved away from
their. He was part of their religion to begin with.
Yeah, well, especially in Halo, because heretic is a very specific title. That's who the Arbiter fights at the start of his missions in Halo 2, and the name he starts being called in Halo 3. So it's like, okay, no, like those words matter a lot for this series. You can't just throw them around willy-nilly. But most importantly, the elite will, like, I saw one clip, for example, where the elite's fighting you, and he says like just incredibly cringe stuff where it's just like, oh, demon, I will defeat you. And it's like, what Saturday morning cartoon BS is this? But even more importantly, they charge at him with a one of their plasma pistols, and as they're charging at him and try to melee him, he yells, "Taste my blade!" as he tries to pistol whip you. And it's like, I understand you program this for melee
attacks. That's like compared to die at the hands of my spear, and like spears don't even have hands.
Yes, exactly. But it's just one of those things where you're just like, okay, I understand some of the elites do have swords, and so they should say something like that. You can't just tie that to the melee button. Like that just, if you're going to make them speak English, you got to have that English make sense, because otherwise it rips you out of the realism of the game.
Is this the newest remake?
Yeah.
That just came out?
Yeah. Oh, it is, man. It's a rabbit hole. There are some cutscenes in the prequel missions that everyone's like, I can't tell if this is made by idiots or AI or idiots using AI. Because just the characters just do things that you're just like, that's not how you would move in a fight. What is this? Halo had better enemy movement in combat in the early 2000s, and you can't get this right in a cutscene in the 2020s. What's wrong with you? Ugh, it's a disaster. Anyway, I got off sidetracked. Hey, Looney, how's it going?
It's a great time to be a Halo fan.
Hey.
No, it's not. It's a bad time to be a Halo fan. But really, it should just, like, it's just done. Guys, we're just done. Let's leave it alone now.
I thought they already finished the fight.
Yeah. Anyway,
start another fight.
Yeah. Fighting, do it.
And we have to remember the same fight, but our memories have been warped over time.
But yeah, anyway, I could... A silent cartographer could be an XCOM mission name. Yes, you're not wrong in this regard. Baggins. Looney, how you doing?
Doing okay. Just busy.
Yeah, busy's good. Hopefully. I want to bring up, let's go back to the more traditional beach level. I just want to go to my favorite Mario 64 racetrack. I loved Koopa Troopa Beach. It had that relaxing beach melody, and it had the built-in shortcut, which, you know, as I was never going to be someone doing a Tenko, you know, over any walls, it's the only shortcut I could do. And it just felt so awesome.
I absolutely love the 1-Ups version of this song.
That's one I don't think I'm familiar with.
And, you know, it's funny whenever they have an entire album that's Mario Kart. They have an entire Mario Kart album. And it's, you know, I always have to remind myself when I'm driving that if that album comes up on my playlist, that doesn't mean I'm in a race.
You're just over here. Yeah, let's go.
You know, smash the button on your dashboard that shoots out the red shells.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's I had Q design my car for that exact purpose.
In case of emergency, break glass.
But I mean, this song is especially chill, so I actually don't get into that mode when this song comes on. But oh goodness, I could just hear the saxophone playing out that main line, doo 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 doo. It's so great. One of the best music themes for Mario Kart ever.
But yeah, no, this is just, I just love how, again, it's a relaxing level. It teaches you that there are shortcuts that could exist. This is the only example of one they put in on purpose, but which this guy didn't take once the entire video. That makes me very sad.
Yeah, you chose poorly.
Well, look, it was really hard to find someone just racing on this track.
Yeah, it's hard to find. Gameplay.
Yeah, most videos are going to be speed runs or
the music.
Yakking the whole
yeah,
time.
Yeah, speedrunner would use it.
They probably wouldn't. The speedrunner probably has figured out some way to jump over the Koopa statue that gets you out of bounds, that then puts you behind the finish line because you glitched it out. Mario Kart speedrunners are a completely different breed of speedrunner.
That's true. There is definitely truth with that.
Time trial chasers are crazy.
One of the better summoning salt videos is the Choco Mountain video, which it's a video about one map, and it's because someone discovered this way where you could, in theory, finish a race, like a lap, within 4 seconds. Because of you do exactly what I said, and it was called the Weather Tenko is the name of the technique, where you just sort of use
it seems to me like quantum entanglement be involved, but sure.
Well, basically, you're not wrong. You basically launch yourself with a with a mushroom at the wall, and if you jump at the right time when you do that, the game, because it's between ticks, it doesn't know what to do with you. And so it gives you an insane vertical push, which then shoves you over the mountain, which then says, oh, you're out of bounds, so then Lakitu puts you down. But because of where you went out of bounds, he thinks that you're at the end of the map, so he puts you behind the finish line, and you can immediately finish a lap. But it takes pixel perfect placement and timing. And so to get 3 of them, because you only get the 3 mushrooms in your time trial, so to get 3 of them, you have to execute. I think the guy who actually proved the technique was physically possible for humans to do. Like, his average was something like 1 in 75 runs he would be able to hit it. And so he has to hit a 1 in 75 shot 3 times in a row.
Yikes.
And eventually, it's the Summoning Salt video, so eventually he does it, of course.
He goes to Vegas occasionally, I would think, too, right?
Yeah. But that's the problem with speedrunners is...
Monte Carlo.
I was going to say, going to Vegas, that's the person who did the break the targets with Peach.
Yes. Where it's like, wow, if you pull the bomb twice, we can absolutely bust this thing.
Just reminds me of a meme I saw where it says, "Oh, there's this 2% chance that this asteroid hits Earth," and it said average person. Oh, okay. Shiny hunter. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die.
I've also seen that with it's a 98% chance to hit, and it's the XCOM
sweating
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
it's not 100. It's not 100.
But no, the problem with speedrunners is you tell them it's a low chance, and they're just like, so in theory, if I just do enough runs of this.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, well, it's my favorite being the Hades one where I can't remember who it was. I think it was Carl Jobs put out a video about why Hades full heat will probably never be beaten, and he just goes into it and how is that people have crunched crunching the numbers. There's basically only one way that's even possible to do it. You'd have to play with this shield, with this build, get this specific trait right from the start. It needs to be at least epic quality, and it's the only way you can possibly have enough DPS early on to get through it, and you need other stuff to go right. But all the high-level speedrunners who had never, they had tried it before, they're like, yeah, this isn't possible. They then watch that video, they're like, wait, so it is possible. We just gotta get the right luck. And so they start doing seeded runs where they get that just to see let's see if I can just execute on it. And within, I think, 3 days of him posting the video, someone had beaten it on a seeded run.
Oh yeah, if you find the seeds,
what exactly
yeah, and to which
you the run, and you take that and once part out of it.
Yeah, and once they got the seeded run, it's like, okay, well, now I just need to play the game until I can get that run and then execute.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still, it's 64 heat. It's an insane ask. And so even doing it, but it was just one of those things, he posted it, and within a month they had broken it because he had done the math of how it was possible, and they were like, oh, okay. I guess we were wrong. It is mathematically possible.
So, Splice, random question,
Yes.
not related. Would you consider St. John's, Newfoundland in XCOM a beach level?
It is not a beach level. That is a dock level. That is very different.
Yeah, I mean, it gets back into our discussion of what's a beach level versus what's a level on a beach.
Nothing in Canada is ever a beach level just on principle. It is too cold. I don't care what the Canadians say. They're lying to you.
It's just because lids are involved here.
It's too cold. It's not a beach at that point. It's
too many chrysalids. That's the real reason. Come on.
Look, I'm just saying. There are crabs and then there are chrysalids, and they're not like. While there are some similarities, they are not the same thing at all. All right. We just got to mention this one just because we've talked about it before, and I put it in the thumbnail.
Oh, it's this weird game again.
Star Tropics, come on.
To me, it's weird. I don't know it, but okay.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's. I mean, we talked about it on our 4th of July episode where we talked about the America that Japan sees us as through video games.
Be the America I want you to be, or some sort of communist-like line.
What if I can't remember who it was.
Who believes in you or something.
I feel like it was Video Game Donkey who called it Start Tropics.
That sounds like a donkeyism.
I've never been able to unsee it now that he says it like that.
Start Tropics. I think he also coined Dish on Red. But
yes.
On Red.
Dishonored.
Oh.
But no, this entire game is on an island. It's, it's a beach level. Very Hawaii is what it's, I think, supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
But then you spend a lot of time in caves, but...
The classic Hawaii with the jumping platforms.
Well, yeah. I remember that, don't you?
Yeah, I think that was somewhere on the big island, right?
Yeah. I perfectly remember that. Anyway, I had to mention it because I did put it in the thumbnail. Anyway, all right, Looney. Now that we have you here, where did I put that? I swear I had Besaid on here. There it is. You brought it up. I forgot this existed.
You forgot about Blitzball.
I mean, it's the part. It's the part of the game that I played the most, but
I mean, I actually think this is a Final Fantasy that you've played more than I have.
It's possible, but I would argue that I didn't play Final Fantasy X more than you. I just played Blitzball more than you.
I did actually enjoy Blitzball.
It was not bad. It was not bad for a mini game.
No,
I mean, I guess I did spend a little bit of time with the beast breeding super bosses, but I didn't get too far into it like some people did. But the fact that you got oh goodness, what's her name? Lulu's ultimate weapon. I never did.
Was that the lightning dodge one?
Yeah, it's a lightning. Yeah. Well, it's because I realized someone told me that, and I'm like, wait, I can do that.
I tried that like 5 times, and I'm like, I've got other things to do with my life.
Yeah.
I wasn't liking the game, so I ended up getting distracted by. And it's like, oh, is this this thing seems more interesting than the actual game I'm playing.
Oof.
Well, and if I'm honest, the more time goes by, the less I like Final Fantasy X. Every year I like it less than the preceding year.
I will say it does seem like with
part
time...
of it is stealing for you. I'm just curious.
I had some issues with it, and then...
Like, which kind of issues? Like story-wise or gameplay-wise, or what?
A lot of it's story-wise.
Yeah.
Especially as the more videos I watch that deep dive into the themes of the story, the less I like it. But
well,
that's just me.
The other thing
I didn't like the ending, anyways. It's like I didn't like the story when I played the game, and then as people have tried to do deeper dives into the story, I just end up liking it less and less. Which, if I'm honest, that's a part of the reason why I'm a little afraid to beat Expedition 33.
So
I think I'll hate the ending of Expedition 33, possibly more than I hate the ending of Final Fantasy X.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And, the fact that the creators of Expedition 33 has said multiple times that his favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy X. That's one of their favorite games.
I think you also should note that the creators are French.
Yeah, and well, that makes sense too.
Knowing what I know about you, it's possible you will either absolutely love or absolutely despise the ending of E33.
For me, like, if you ask me, it's like, what video game had the absolute best, perfect peak ending of all time? I would probably say Valkyria Chronicles. That ending was the most satisfying ending I've ever seen.
Because they win World War II?
Yes, and then they get married, and then they have a kid, and they introduce you to the kid. It's great. I love it.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna hate E33.
Yeah, I've got some news for you.
Doesn't matter where you go.
I mean, I
Oh.
love Lufia 2, but I'm not the biggest fan of the ending of Lufia 2.
I'm trying to talk about it while still talking around it.
Yeah, I know.
It's so just like
deeply spoilerific.
Yeah, I want to just point out right now, I am very impressed with whatever hair product Waka uses because they have been swimming and it hasn't moved an inch.
Truly.
And the other thing, I will say, the other thing about this game is graphically, it feels like it's kind of in an uncanny valley. Like not truly the way a lot of other games are.
This is not the original either. This is like a remaster.
Yeah, this is a remaster. Right? But I'm talking about the original is because it was cutting edge when it came out visually. Yeah. But it's one of those things that I think it was the type of cutting edge that aged poorly because it was just a little too far for what it could handle. And especially with the voice acting. Just people's lips did not sync properly.
The voice acting direction in the first game was Well,
but excluding the direction, which is a different set of choices. But just because they tried to make the lips match and not just be, Muppets with their mouths going up and down. And,
if I'm not mistaken, this is the first Final Fantasy with voiceover, right?
Yes, correct. It was the first one on the PlayStation 2. Though, the reason why I put it on this list is because I do think Besaid is a beautiful location.
Oh, this place is gorgeous.
Yeah. And, kind of the beach and playing blitzball and just kind of the swimming out there. It is a pretty game. It was a gorgeous... Besaid, in particular, is a pretty area. Yeah. Oh, I guess to answer your question, Baggins, no, I haven't beaten it. After finishing Act 1, I needed to take a break, for reasons I'm probably not going to like the ending of the actual game. But I took a break by taking several months to play through Metaphor ReFantasio, which is
a light game,
one of my top games.
Fair enough.
Well, strangely, I want to still talk about a game that has Tidus and Waka in it.
Yep. It's the other one that came to mind.
The game you beat up the girl with the jump rope.
Yes. Yep. Okay. I don't know if we've talked about this on stream or not because I can't. I think we have.
You definitely have, but I don't know if it was on podcast or just on your stream.
In the episode where we talked about parents making things awkward.
That's right. Yeah. Yes, that's what it was. Tell it again.
So we got Kingdom Hearts for Christmas one year, and it was a fantastic, fun time. And my brother and I basically took turns just dorking around in the opening area, Destiny Island, I think it's called. If I'm not mistaken.
Destiny Island.
Yeah, and as part of it, like you're fighting some of these Final Fantasy characters. You got Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII, which is my favorite Final Fantasy, and I know everyone's gonna rag on me for that, but I don't care. And it had.
I know I'm the Final Fantasy 8 and 10 hater here, even though I'm the big Final Fantasy fan that hates 8.
Fine,
and 10
I've yet to play either of them. I
haven't. Well, I've had it
halfway through 9, and I petered out because of every single battle taking a literal minute to load.
Anyway, I mean, like you can get in these fights with these people, which is just sort of like it's good natured, but I mean, like you're swinging the sword pretty hard at them, and my dad walks in and he's like, "Why are you beating up this girl with a jump rope?" And I'm just like, it's like she's coming at me, like it's mutual.
It's like she uses it as a whip, and I know when she's an adult, she like uses. Wait, she
You'll
uses
get limit
whips as
breaks,
her
man.
whip.
It's like, no, the 8-year-old girl attacked me first. It's what's the Freeman's Mind quote?
You know, the announcement of KH4 too.
I don't think they're going to buy my 27 accounts of self-defense with a sub-automatic machine gun. Which, by the way, new Freeman's Mind dropped today out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh, that series goes?
Still going. He's in Ravenholm right now.
Holy smokes! I need to catch up.
I thought he was too busy with Stop Killing Games to keep working on that. That's crazy.
he apparently found time, and to which all the comments are like, "What?"
Just this last year finally watched all of the first one of Freeman's Mind.
I don't know if I finished the first one yet. I didn't even realize he was doing the second.
Yeah,
same here.
It's worth. It's up there with, for me, the Scarab Lord Adventures, where I probably watch it once a year, where I just power through it.
But can you quote the adjusted Modern Major General by heart?
No, I cannot. But
okay, it's I can't either.
My favorite line for Freeman's Mind will always be, he's waxing poetic about, I can't remember what, just something physics based, and it's just like, I just don't know about that. And then he comes around a corner and a zombie is just right there at the corner and takes a swing at him and he goes, "Ah, nobody asked your opinion," blows it away with a shotgun, stares at it. "You don't even have a degree."
Right.
Gotta be like hands down one of the best LPs.
Yeah.
Or Let's Plays, yeah. Oh my gosh, and also R.I.P. Hayden.
Yep. Rip Hayden. She the voice actress passed away just this week.
Oh, I did not know that.
Who did she voice again?
Kyrie, right here.
Oh yeah.
Wait, really? I didn't realize the cheerleader voiced Kyrie.
Yes.
That's correct. Yes, she did.
Huh. Okay, then. Did not know that. But no, this is another one of those just like, oh, what a nice starting beach level. Which again, I did not clock how many freaking beach games start on a beach.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, you don't see the beach, but Chrono Trigger, the opening of Chrono Trigger, you can hear the beach. You can hear the waves crashing as the intro goes, and she opens up the window and wakes up Chrono.
Yeah, there's some, because look, maybe it's because like life came from the ocean onto land. It's also what you were talking about, Mithril, where washing up on a beach,
an island.
Yeah, well, there's that too, but there's also the thing Mithril pointed out. You missed that part. It's also a great way to have a character who's high in competence but low in materials because he got washed up on a beach. So it's
because I was going through my Steam catalog and I'm like, how many games start on a beach? Path of Exile, Divinity Original Sin, Grimrock 2.
How many times do you have to rescue the seagull and Animal Crossing?
Monster Hunter World, technically.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy. One of my more favorite Final Fantasies. 4. Cecil gets shipwrecked and washes up on the beach in Mysidia.
Final Fantasy 6 World of Ruin.
Yeah,
starts on a beach.
World of Ruin starts on a beach. Yeah, with Celeste.
Someone said Assassin's Creed 4. How do I turn off?
Yeah, I couldn't find a video without a bunch of people yakking, but like I would say this is the best Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry, don't at me, but this is the best.
I was so bored I couldn't finish it.
Oh, you got bored of this game?
Oh.
You got bored of fighting on like Age of Sail combat, man? Like, wow.
I'm like,
I'm not
the
into
other
the
games.
pirate thing.
I had a story, like, all the other Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, there's like a storyline. I'm like, okay, I understand the motivation. I'm like, I'm a pirate and I work for Google. Why am I here? I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, well, that's to be fair, the best part of the gameplay loop in Assassin's Creed 4 was not really the assassin-y parts, like what they're showing here, where you're chasing people and stabbing them away. It was piloting the boat and like ship to ship combat. Like that was great because weirdly, like no game really did that as well as this game did.
Yeah, and then they said, let's make a pirate-only game in Skull and Bones, make it take 8 years to get there, and somehow have everything be worse than it was in a game we made 10 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess Assassin's Creed 3 had a little bit of the naval combat, and I just never really got into it. And since this was kind of expanding on that, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could have gotten into it more. It's just, I just felt like if I had better motivation to, I don't know. I'm not a pirate at heart. I know you are. It's part of it's in the name. It's on the tin. So I shouldn't be too surprised by that. And I know Baggins really loved the pirate aspect too. But
I mean, they sing sea shanties, which became like popular before they became popular.
I definitely think it's part of why.
I'm sure it helped.
Oh, I guess Baggins is getting on my case. It's not I'm a pirate. It's Arr, I'm a pirate. Oh, that was terrible, but whatever.
Well, you tried.
That.
Dang it.
Here's your favorite part, the Google gameplay.
The Google gameplay.
Like, it's such a forgettable part of it to me, but,
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Thanks, you're a new unpaid intern.
I know, it's just... Everything about this just felt so cringe in this part compared to, being Desmond captured at the Animus, but, yeah,
Wait.
I don't know.
No, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not for me. I'm just not interested in the pirate stuff, but I can tell immediately, like, no, this is quintessentially what it's supposed to be, though.
It probably didn't help that this was the game I also purchased to be my launch day PS4 game. And my PS4 came dead on arrival. It was just a brick. It wouldn't turn on. And so I had to send it in to Sony. They had to send me a new PS4. So I had to wait, even though I had it day one. And then when I finally got it and could play it, and I put in this, and I just couldn't mesh with it. It was, yeah.
Does have a bad
Overall,
association.
Yeah.
I will say, though, in terms of beaches,
Nassau, right? That's the main beach in this game is Nassau, right?
That's one of them.
Yeah.
Which I've been to Nassau. It's a pretty beach in real life, too.
Well, but in the detail work on going underwater in this game is insane. Like diving for treasure. Like those are very accurate coral reefs, and
It also had a pretty epic glitch game too, like any Ubisoft game. But like yes. I linked one of my favorites.
Oh no, is this? I think I know what this is.
The Ascension of the Jet
100%. It's exactly what I think it is.
This is a 12-year-old video, but it's great.
So we're accusing Ubisoft of not having the most normal.
This is fine.
What?
Give it a second. Give it a second. Ubisoft eventually gets there. Wait for it.
Looking like something out of Xenoblade Chronicles. Except broken.
Then the rapture happens. Don't worry. Everyone's going to heaven, even though they're pirates. Oh, wait. The game then realizes there's supposed to be a ship on the water. There we go. Good old ship. And now that Moses is done parting the Red Sea, we can get back to actual gameplay.
Oh, that's a good point. Would you call like Mechonis Arm or something a beach level?
What?
Ooh, there's no sand, but it is kind of I don't know, maybe.
What are we talking about?
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what's a more beach level than
so
that.
You know, in Xenoblade Chronicles, the whole world takes place on the corpses of two giant deity-like creatures, right?
I didn't know that. No.
So there's the Bionis, which is more the
Yeah, bionicle.
looks more like Earth, biological, and the Mechonis, which is more, mechanical and robot-ish, right?
Yeah.
Well,
the guy
the
that shows
Bionis-
up in the Gower Plane Smash level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you get it.
the Mechonis was the one, and when they were fighting back in the day, the Bionis cut off the arm of the Mechonis, and it had fallen into the ocean, and so it's like there's a part of this severed arm sticking out of the water, and there's a city on it.
Huh.
And that's an area. It's an area that you
maybe
can
I can
go.
find a.
And I'm like, I guess you could call that a beach level because that's the closest thing to a beach in that universe. The Xenoblade Chronicles 1 universe.
Mechonis Fields. No. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna be able to find anything, but I have a memory
unless
with.
you want to count like the Aerith Sea, but that's just like
Yeah,
pool
it's
of water on the
big
head
ocean.
of the Bionis. But the
But
actual.
yeah, I have a little story when I was first playing Xenoblade Chronicles, with the Mechonis arm actually, because I was climbing up after you do some of the quests there and whatnot, and you start climbing up into the Mechonis proper, and I was like, oh, the view is so great. And I wanted to like show my wife the view of whatever. We had just been married for a month or 3 or something like that. I was playing Definitive Edition for the first time. And I tried to shift the camera to like, hey, look at the view of like the landscape, all the really cool stuff. And of course the camera chooses that moment in time to clip straight into the model of, I guess people call them 6. From behind, and it just like, look at this view, and it's like just a panty shot. I'm just like, no, please, not the view I wanted.
Well, I know what kind of man you are.
I guess we have come full circle onto the beach level topic, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
It's part of it, right?
She laughed it off. It was fine. It was just like,
you're just like, no, not
so
like this, not like this.
I was so embarrassed.
Oh, though now that you say that, oh gosh, because I think of when I think of Xenoblade Chronicles, I think of like, oh yeah, and my son kept hitting the home button on because I was using the attached Pro controller, but he'd grab the Wiimote and start hitting the home button while I'm trying to play, and I realized he's old enough to drive now. That's how old that game is.
Yeah.
That makes me.
Yeah.
Feel a little over leveled, I guess.
Yeah. Like, hey,
yeah,
save it. My goodness. Can't go too early here.
No.
No, but I don't know. I think it's just kind of interesting as a topic. Just because, like was pointed out, a lot of games start at the beach. Did not make that connection till just this conversation. For the most part, beaches tend to be kind of respite levels, but then we have the intense beaches of Halo and Death Stranding that we talked about, to say nothing of Call of Duty.
Yeah, because beaches are also like storm the beaches, make a beachhead landing, like any World War II game.
Them on the beaches.
Stripes will have a beach of Normandy,
Well, because
the beach of Normandy.
In some ways, beaches are kind of a liminal space when you think about it, because it's where we go from land to sea. It's a natural border, and things change there, and so it makes sense.
That's why it's in Death Stranding. It made sense at the time.
Yeah, Okay, you can never say that about a Kojima game, but
I can always say that about a Kojima game.
There's at no point in the
sense
development
at the
of a Kojima game does someone say it made sense at the time. That did not happen. I will not be gaslit on this.
Though calling anything Kojima liminal space, though.
No, he doesn't tend to do liminal. Although, man, if he had ever gotten to do
Subliminal?
No, if it had PT
Superliminal.
PT
Superliminal?
Okay, no, we're not to Navy. And but the beach again, my goodness, it's all over the place. No, but PT's definitely a liminal game. It literally takes place in the same hallway over and over and over again. But anyway. No, beaches. No, that ended up being deeper than I realized it would be. All right, let's get this
cover the Expedition 33 parkour.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did cover that.
But yeah, all right, let's.
It's like a lot of levels are respite, and then that one's.
That one is.
It's a change. It's a change of pace. Not a respite, but it's low stakes though. Nothing bad happens if you fail. Just waste time.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, let's get this wrapped up. Pirate, do you want to promote anything?
No. Just happy to be here.
Not even Big Walk. I saw you were playing that with your family.
Oh, yeah, Big Walk. Big Walk is big fun. I think it's like herding cats, and that's actually part of the fun. If you play with more than like 3 or 4 people, that's a good time.
Then Mithril.
Yeah. YouTube.com/MithralZenith. I've been doing some more various games, also coming back to Fire Emblem as well. Just posted a video today of called it In Defense of Fire Emblem 6.
Yeah, you told us about that last time.
Yeah,
did the video
posted it.
Did it come out as well as you hoped?
I'd say it did. It came out pretty well. Comment section is what it is, where a lot of people kind of just are restating all of the things that I said in the video of like, yeah, these are the issues that people have with it that I'm trying to answer. And all the comments are just people saying, I have this issue with this game. It's like, yes, I know. I'm quite aware of that.
I think you just described every YouTube comment section though, so.
No, exactly. But honestly though, the video turned out great. It's doing pretty well. But yeah, check it out.
All right.
If you're interested in how someone can enjoy a game with flaws that they know and how they express their answers to those known flaws.
All right. Looney.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to take a chance to promote Lizzie Petrichor on Twitch. She'll be streaming tomorrow, searching for some shiny Pokemon. Also,
did you see that on Saturday I sprung the trap on your son?
She told me that you did that, and that he failed the test.
He failed. I wanted to see. Did he learn the lessons his father has learned? And no, he did not. Like a fool, he made the same mistake.
And we've been playing a fair amount of Peak lately with the new update. Speaking of a beach, you wash up on that shore.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you talk about that?
We didn't.
No.
But you mentioned it, no.
Holy crap, yeah, how did I forget that one? Jeez Louise, what's wrong with me?
I mean, we only did it last week. We washed up on that very shore. The shore.
A lot.
Yes.
Still haven't I haven't gotten to the top of the Citadel yet. I'm so mad.
Unfortunately, I had an arrow in my eye because I disagree strenuously with this physics. And for those who don't know, that is very much a Splice statement of disagreeing with game logic strenuously.
I always go back to the original Kaizo Mario video, and it's I'm blaming that one on you, Mario. I put in the correct inputs. Anyway, then you can find me twitch.tv/splicestream. This Saturday, I'm going to try and do Mecha Chameleon again. seeing if I can get people to play, because I am having so much fun in that game. But I don't know. We'll see. If not, maybe Peak. If not that, then something else. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
We have Washed Up on the Shore in how many games now? Washed Up on Shores on games 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. We've been washing up on the shore for many, many times, many, many years, and counting them all up just makes us realize, boy goodness, we have overleveled.